From inside Rogers Center in downtown Toronto, the show brings you the game of the week. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Toronto Blue Jays. First pitch coming at you right after the break. And the starter for Toronto, Dylan Cease. Singy, he's a guy that can rack up a lot of strikeouts.
Yeah, Boog, this is a guy that struck out over 200 batters just a year ago. So he's definitely one of those guys that's got ridiculous swing and miss stuff. Hitters have to make a decision early, and that causes them to many times guess wrong and end up missing the baseball. But when you got a guy that's taking the mound that has the ability to send guys walking back to the dugout, it can be pretty fun to watch, and hopefully that's what we'll see in this one.
On the ground at first, and that's a foul ball. 0-1 down. Cease, a 6'2" righty, 200 pounds. He joined the team as a free agent. The 0-2. Now one missed. Pitch is in the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 1 out in the top of the first. Here's the Dodgers lineup now. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
Well, there's a lot of young talent in this lineup. I think as they gel together, gain some maturity over the course of this season, they could be playing October baseball.
So here's Kyle Tucker now, hitting .500 in the series coming into this one. 5 for 10. Tucker with another scorching run of play lately.
We've gotten used to seeing him put together impressive stretches throughout his career, Boog. When he's going like he is right now, it's really fun to watch him.
Guerrero, he'll do it himself. Nice efficient start to the afternoon. That's 2 out.
The catcher, Will Smith.
2 down, base is empty. And here is Will Smith.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
Nope, that's off the plate.
Hard liner. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one, ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
And here's Freddie Freeman. Only with 1 hit so far in the series. That was a home run. Swing and a liner foul off to the right.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting.
Man on second, 2 down.
Ball.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, he's realizing out there on the mound that he's got to settle in pretty quickly, or else he's going to get hit hard in this first inning.
Man at second. Clement. And that ends the inning. Now the Blue Jays will get their chance. No score. It's Major League Baseball on the show. here at Rogers Center. And taking the ball for the Dodgers, Shohei Ohtani. Lots of punch-outs, a real strikeout artist, Singy.
A really good outing for him last time. Scattered 2 runs, was attacking hitters, getting ahead in the count. Great performance. We'll see if he can do it again in this one.
Here's George Springer.
This afternoon, the right fielder, number 4.
Springer with some impressive production lately.
You don't stick at the major league level unless you can string together consistently solid performances. Right now, he's showing us why he's lasted in the big leagues.
Next pitch is downstairs. The 1-1 is fouled off. Springer swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And now one away. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. And one to watch, of course, their 3-hole hitter, Alejandro Kirk.
Yeah, definitely someone I always enjoy, when I get a chance to watch him, whether he's hitting in a game or even taking swings during batting practice. Man, this guy's always so focused on what he's doing on that task at hand. He's got so much attention to detail that when he steps in the box, his success rate is really high.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. That one carrying, but misjudges this one, and it falls. He's in at second with a 1-out double.
Wastes no time there. Nice job going the opposite way with it, letting the ball travel and not allowing the barrel to hook around the ball. It's so frustrating when you see a good pitch and your hands roll over. It was on the outside part of the plate, and he approached it perfectly.
1 out, runner at second. Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays. Had the day off yesterday.
No, that's a ball.
Well, the offense really struggled last night. I mean, it was awful. So I think picking up a run right here, that's going to get him going a little bit.
1 out and a runner at second here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Here's a 1-1. That one fouled off. And it's even up. Goes down looking.
Most guys are very aggressive when they see the stakes out there on the base paths and can't understand why he wasn't ready to swing the bat. You've got to be ready to swing the bat in a situation like that with the go-ahead run in scoring position.
And now it's Dalton Varsho. The 0-1. Swinging a foul straight back. Runner at second, 2 down. Swing and a miss, and he got him. That K is his 3rd of the game. We played an inning, no score. We move ahead to the top of the 2nd now. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Max Muncy. This one smoked on its way out of here. He wastes no time on this one, and they jump ahead in the second. It's 1-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. There was a sinker up in the zone. It looked like it came out of the pitcher's hand a little bit too early. Doesn't have the velocity that good four-seam fastball does. And at the plate, he didn't miss it.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. 3 for 9 of the series coming in. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here at the top of the second. Line to second, snagged on the bounce. On to first, and that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Batting 7, the center fielder, number 44, Andy Pajes.
Andy Pajes, the next to hit.
He's done a great job making contact recently. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
One out, bases empty, and a run in here in the third and final game of the series. Pitch misses. 2 balls, no strikes. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. Still 2 challenges left for them. That one not close, and it's 2-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Line to second, snagged on the bounce. Nicely done for the out.
Batting 8, the second baseman, Alex Freeland.
2 outs, base is empty. Alex Freeland steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Didn't play in the day game yesterday, so he should be fresh for this one. Ripped to right. And that is that. This homer cuts into Toronto's deficit. It's now 1-0. It's the game of the week on MLB The Show. Bottom of the second, and now for the Jays, Addison Barger.
Addison Barger.
Ground ball right side, and that's just foul. Ground ball to the right side, and foul ball. That's way outside. Ball 1. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Here's a 1-2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Yeah, there's no doubt, Boog. Electric stuff from the jump. I mean, there's just no messing around right now. It's still very early, where we could see a pretty impressive outing here if the strikeouts keep coming in the way they are. One thing you have to be aware of, though, is a high strikeout rate might impact the pitch count as the innings roll on.
And next is the designated hitter, Davis Schneider. Hit hard on the ground to short. Throw on to Freeman. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
Batting 7, the left fielder,
Jesus Sanchez next up for the Blue Jays.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
2 down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss. That clips a corner.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
The 1-2. And there's a hit. And that keeps the inning alive. Now it's the second baseman, Ernie Clement. 2 for 8 in the series so far.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
That one ran inside, almost got him. Sanchez off of first with 2 away. And another ball. Andres Jimenez in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Clement wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball. And they don't come much closer, but it was a ball. So they've still got both their challenges. First and second, 2 outs. Here's Andres Jimenez.
If you're going to be a championship type of ball club, you've got to hit with runners in scoring position. And after last night's struggles, I'm sure this team is chomping at the bit to have this kind of opportunity here early in this game.
2 on, 2 outs. Can't glove it cleanly. Still able to fire over. Misplay doesn't cost him. Inning over. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Back now in Toronto, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Miguel Rojas.
Let's go, Dylan. Dangerous spot for that slider right there. Didn't seem to quite finish out front and get that sharp break. Tell you what, he doesn't want to throw that pitch again.
That's a strike. Not close with that one, and that is ball 1. On the ground to third, dives, but it kicks off his glove. The throw is still in time, and they get it out of the play. You gotta be kidding me. Did you see that throw?
Not really, Boog. I mean, it happened in the blink of an eye, it seemed, but thankfully StatCast is here to help us out. I mean, you don't see many throws across the infield that get up into the 90s, so he really reached back for that one, and he had to get the out.
Here's Ohtani.
Ball 1.
And another ball.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
Two. And there's a ball. Payoff pitch. High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run. Shohei Ohtani with a star scraper. His 9th homer of the year, and they add to their lead. It's 2-0. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrists to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
1 down. Here's Kyle Tucker. He's 0 for 1. Base knock center field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Will Smith to the plate. Doubled his first time.
No, that's a ball.
The 1-0.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
That's off the inside corner. Ball 2.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
2-1 now. Fastball for a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
That missed by a lot. And it's 3-2. So a walk puts runners at first and second.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
First and second, 1 out. There's Freddie Freeman now. 0 for 1 so far. Line drive, base hit. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only 1 away. Muncy digs in. Golden opportunity right here. Gap shot should score at least 2. 1 runs in. Another comes in to score. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Runners at the corners here, 1 away. Teoscar Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. First pitch swinging. Two on, 1 out. Swing and a miss and a slider.
Great spot to be in right here for the pitcher. You can either strike this guy out or get a ground ball, double play.
Got him looking, and he didn't like the call. Hernandez wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge, and that one did miss, and the strike is overturned. They'll keep both their challenges. Outside low. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count. Traffic on the bases with 3 already across. We're here in the top half of inning number 3.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
In there, sets him down on strikes.
No, you've got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position and 2 strikes. Just put the ball in place somewhere, and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
Fouled off. He was late. Two on, 2 outs. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. The 0-2. And that's outside. Battling here as he fouls it away. This one in the air right field. And a superb diving catch. What a play.
A bit of a do-or-die there. He lays out, makes the diving catch, and he strands a couple of runners.
Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Number 4, George.
Springer swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the 2nd time today. Line to right center field. That's a base hit, and the leadoff man aboard.
When you can turn a ball around at 107 off the bat, it's going to make you feel really good inside. If he elevates that a little bit more, it's definitely out of here.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Close one, doesn't get the call, and it's 1-0.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
The 1-0. Foul ball there. Springer on at first, nobody out. On the ground right side. Rojas for 1 to first. Double play. Nicely done.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Base is empty after the double play. Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays. Went down on strikes his first time through. 0-1. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss.
Spin rate's outstanding on that high fastball. Really tough to hit.
Pitch
Ball.
misses.
High.
1-2 the count.
Well, that curveball right there stayed up in the zone. If it's going to be effective, he's going to have to finish the pitch, tease the strike zone, and get it down. Otherwise, it's going to eventually get hit really hard somewhere.
See ya. Strikes him out for the second time today. Down in order go the Blue Jays. They're down 4-0. Welcome back and take a look at some hot hitting in this series as we check out the numbers. Freeland, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one.
You know, these Dodgers showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. Pitch count is pretty high, and they've plated 4 runs already, so I think it's safe to say their game plan is working out pretty well right now. So they forced the starter to put in a lot of work, and they've been able to get to him for some runs, and hopefully that bullpen phone is working today.
That's the ball.
The 2-1. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Varsho takes it in for the out. 1 away.
Up next for the Dodgers, the shortstop,
Miguel Rojas at the plate. Grounded out his first time up. Close, but called the ball. And that's ball 1. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's back there. Can't reach it. It finds the gap. Around first, heading for 2. And he's in with a stand-up double.
He put a great swing on that ball. Took the barrel right to it. Nice extension as well. 105 exit velocity. That tells you everything you need to know about that swing.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Dylan Cease departs, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
now pitching for
Number
the
62
Blue Jays,
into the
number
game.
62,
He last pitched 2 days ago.
Spencer Mayo.
Here's Shohei Ohtani. He's already homered here in this one. And first offering is fouled off. Fastball for a strike. One out and a runner at second. Top half of inning number 4. Good job to fight that one off. And that's off the inside edge. Now 1-2. That one missed. Right through there, got it. And 2 away now.
Yeah, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Man on second, 2 down. And a foul ball. The 0-2. And that one is inside, ball 1.
Here we go, Spencer.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Flips it, and Tucker is retired. So the Dodgers lead 1. They lead 4-0. Back here at Rogers Center, now the Toronto 4-hole hitter, Dalton Varsho.
Dalton Varsho.
Varsho measures 5 feet 8 inches, 29 years old, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Wisconsin. There's a strike. Foul ball, still 0-2. That one's upstairs, ball 1. And that is downstairs. And it's 2-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Two down. Curve in the dirt.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
And a payoff pitch. Got him swinging for the strikeout. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. So up next for Toronto, Addison Barger. His first at-bat was a strikeout.
Nope, that's low.
Swing and a miss. And it's 1-1.
Boog, it looked like that curveball backed up on him, and although it's a mistake, it works out really good for the pitcher. The hitter's timed it up, expects it to be to a certain spot, and it just doesn't get there.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Stays alive. The Blue Jays down by 4. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. On the ground to the left. Muncy to first. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the designated hitter,
Davis Schneider next up for the Blue Jays. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. And it's fouled away. Two down, nobody on. And that's fouled off. The 0-2. And that skips in the dirt.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
The 1-2. Struck him out swinging. Picks up strikeout number 7. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Back at the ballpark as we take a check of the bullpen so far this season. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Dodgers putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Ball to strike. The pitch.
That's a ball.
That one is upstairs.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
The 3-1. Popped up. Barger drifts towards it. Brings it in. And there's one down.
Up next for the Dodgers, the first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
Freddie Freeman up to the dish. 1 for 2.
Let's go, Blue Jays!
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. 2 away now.
Up next for the Dodgers, the third baseman.
Here's
number
Max
13,
Muncy. He's
Max
already homered in this game.
Muncy.
Strike, woo! Here we go, Spencer.
2 down, nobody on.
Ball.
The 1-1. Right through there for a strike. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. Upstairs. And that's ball 4.
Up next for the Dodgers, the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
Man at first, Teoscar Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Come on, Spencer.
0-1 now. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Just off the outside edge.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Go, Toronto.
Inside. 2-2. On the ground, and it goes just foul. Muncy leads off first with 2 down to the inning.
Here we go, Spencer.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Sanchez should have this one. And that is that. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Jays nothing. You're watching the game of the week on MLB The Show. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. Sanchez batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1.
Well, these Jays, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Ball.
The 1-1. Out to short. Rojas handles, throws to first, and that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th.
The batter number 22, second baseman, Ernie.
Here's the second baseman, Ernie Clement. And that finds the mark on the outside corner. It's 0-1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up into this point.
Strike 2.
Come on, Ernie.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Way outside, ball 1. And that's a strikeout looking. Strikeout number 8. Didn't seem like that one found the zone. Here's a challenge. And the strike is overturned after review. Still 2 challenges left for them. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Two now. Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
The 2-2 on the way. Got him swinging. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Jimenez in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike.
No.
Curveball over for a called strike.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
The 1-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Not close with that one. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. And it remains 2-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And he strikes out the side in the 5th. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back in the ballpark, let's take a look at some of the moments that stand out to us. Andy Pajes now at the plate.
The center fielder, number 44, Andy Pajes.
Hit in the air out to center field. Varsho coming on. Pulls it down and he makes the catch.
Up next for the Dodgers, the second baseman,
Alex Freeland steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Rush to right. This one's got a chance. Out of here. Home run. He'll take a trot around the bases. His second of the year, and they add a run. It's 5-zip.
First pitch hacking, and it paid off for him in a big way. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
1 down. Now it's going to be Miguel Rojas.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run.
And it's caught for the out.
Up next for the Dodgers, the designated hitter, Shohei.
Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base slugging too. Foul ball.
early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
Whoa.
No question about this one. It's out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they boost their lead.
Now he's just showing off out there, and who can blame him with a swing like that? Give that man a bat, watch it go a long way. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Number 62 out of the game. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for the
Braden
Blue
Fisher
Jays,
will take over
number
here.
63,
He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again.
Fisher.
Kyle Tucker steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 1 for 3. That one hammered center field, and that's got extra bases written all over it. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double.
That ball exploded off his bat and off the warning track as well as it bounced over the fence. And it sounded really good, too. He just put together a really nice swing and just missed a home run.
So man aboard. The batter now will be Will Smith. And that drops in for a strike. To the right side. Takes it himself. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 6-0 ball game. We hope you're enjoying the game of the week on MLB The Show. Bottom of the 6th. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, George Springer. So they turn to the lefty in this spot, Alex Vesia.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
That's in for a strike. Fastball for a strike.
Let's go, George.
Springer swings through that one. It's a strikeout. One away, bottom of the sixth.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
Vladdy stands in now and watches strike one.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch. And not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger. And perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at-bat to hit.
Top of the zone for a called strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Here's the 0-2. Ball one there. The Dodgers up big in this one here in the bottom of the sixth. Good eye in that spot. And they'll do it again. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Fights it off. He'll see another. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. That misses the zone. Full count now. Popped up, middle of the diamond. Muncy moving under this one. That's out number 2.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the catcher, Alejandro.
Here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
2 down, nobody on. Right through there for a strike.
Quickly in an 0-2 hole, you're going to have to give something up here in terms of power if you want to put the ball in play with any authority.
The 0-2. Here's a swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. And they had their first base runner since the 3rd inning. Here's the center fielder, Dalton Varsho. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game.
Look, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Oh, 2 now.
Here we
Takes
go.
a swing, appeal to third, and he won around. Not an easy call there, but that puts an end to the inning. 1 left for Toronto. They still find themselves down 6-0. Back now in Toronto. They put themselves out in front with a nice display at the plate. Take a look at the spray chart for where their hits have landed.
Yeah, it looks like they've been spreading it out pretty well in this one, Boog. Spraying the ball all over the yard. Good team effort at the dish.
Freeman leading things off and takes a strike.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
And that drops in for a strike.
Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
And the 0-2. That one missed.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Struck him out looking.
Oh, man, just locked him up with that slider, even though it caught a lot of the zone. And I think that tells you all you need to know about what he was looking for in the box, and it clearly was not that pitch.
Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy. And he was nowhere near that one for strike one.
Okay, swing now. He had his mind made up. As soon as that ball left the hand of the pitcher, he was going to swing at it.
Fisher, the tall righty, he features a slider, a curve, a four-seamer, and occasionally uses a cutter. This one in the air center field. Sanchez has a beat on it, and there's two down.
Up next for the Dodgers, the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
And now Teoscar Hernandez, 0 for 3 in this one. In the air, right field, and that'll do it. Dodgers down in order. They lead it though 6-0. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
Singing, did anybody ever give you the silent treatment?
I don't remember that they did. I think they were pretty cool with me in terms of celebrating my rookie year. First home run came in Anaheim against the Angels. And I always love to watch now, though, especially when that player is unsuspecting. You know, some guys, they've been around long enough to know there's a good chance I'm going to get the silent treatment. But when that player's maybe been grinding it out for a little while and finally gets that home run, is expecting the big lift coming into the dugout, and they just stonewall him, it's awesome.
That one gets down for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
The designated hitter, Davis Schneider.
Davis Schneider next up for the Blue Jays.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much. Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
The lefty ready, and a 1-1. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Ground ball left side, could be 2. 1 at second, and they get him easily at first. It's a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Base is empty after the double play. Jesus Sanchez next up for the Blue Jays. Two down, nobody on. That one finds the zone. 1 and 2. Got him. That ends the inning. Down in order go the Blue Jays. Still up against a 6-0 deficit.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Tommy Nance.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Andy Pajes digs in now. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. Tap foul at the plate. Whoa. The 1-1. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Up next for the Dodgers, the second baseman,
Alex Freeland steps to the plate for the Dodgers. To third. Off balance feed. There's one. A sensational double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
The shortstop, Miguel.
And next for L.A., Miguel Rojas. Toronto's bullpen with some action. Jimmy Garcia, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening.
You got it, Tom.
2 down, nobody on. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order.
Up next for the Dodgers, the designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
Now it's the DH, Shohei Ohtani. And the way he's going in this one, we've been waiting for his spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone, stop what you're doing right now. This guy's got 2 home runs already. Now he's going for number 3.
Sliced hard but foul. You'll one. That one ripped but foul. Rojas off of first with 2 away. That one almost got him.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. The Dodgers up big in this one, and we're in the top of the 8th. And ball 4 to a board.
Up next for the Dodgers, the right fielder, Kyle Tucker.
Now it's the right fielder, Kyle Tucker. Ground ball up the middle. Clement. They get the force, and that's the inning. Dodgers strand a couple, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. On to the bottom of the 8th, and now for the Jays, Ernie Clement. Chopped left side. And foul ball. The 0-1. Right through there for a strike. Struck him out looking. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Well, that's a pitch, that slider from an opposite-handed pitcher that you usually see very well, but for some reason he didn't pick it up, and it just kind of got into the strike zone late. Gave up on it a little bit early.
In the air to left center, Hernandez coming on, pulls it down, and he makes the catch.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the right fielder, number 4, George.
So back to the top of the order. Now, George Springer. That one's in there. Strike 1.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
That one a little bit high, and the count is 1-1. Challenge from behind the dish here. And on further review, it was a strike. So they've still got both their challenges. The 0-2. This one popped up. Freeman settles underneath it. And that is that. It's the Dodgers 6 and the Jays nothing.
Now pitching.
We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Jimmy Garcia.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Smith leading things off and takes a strike.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Off the mark there. Going to count 1 and 2.
0-2 count. You got the opportunity to expand the zone. Could get the chase there. Let's see what he comes back with next.
Line drive, base hit.
Up next for the Dodgers, the first baseman, number 5, Freddie.
So a man at first. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. And that one ripped to left. one down.
Up next for the Dodgers, the third baseman, number 13, Matt Muncy.
Here's Muncy to hit. And first offering is fouled off. In the dirt, blocked. Movement in the bullpen. Brendan Little, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Man at first, one away. Next offering is fouled back. And now it's 1-2. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
Well, I don't think there's a hitter alive that hasn't at some point succumbed to that pitch right there. It just looks like it's in the zone the entire way, and then the top spin and gravity take over in the blink of an eye, and it's just such a tough pitch to lay off of.
Teoscar Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. That's ripped into the outfield, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Lead runner gets the stop sign at third. It's a two-out double, second and third now.
He had a pretty ugly offer going into this game up until that at bat, so a little sigh of relief there. Love how he just kept it simple there. Didn't come out of his mechanics. Nice tight swing, hard hit ball.
Now here is Andy Pajes. This one in the air, center field. And that's the third out. It's the Dodgers 6 and the Jays nothing. Back here at Rogers Center, we head to the bottom of the ninth. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. So the Dodgers have a new arm on the mound, Will Klein. This is his third time out this year. And first offering is fouled off. Late with the swing there.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the catcher, Alejandro.
Here's the Toronto catcher, Alejandro Kirk. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Looked like a strike to me, and here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep both their challenges. One down, base is empty here in the ninth.
Let's go, Captain Kirk.
Hit on the ground to the right side, and it goes just foul. The 0-2. Went with the sweeper, but it misses. Center field, Pajes moving under it. 2 down.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the center fielder, number
1 out
5.
left for the Blue Jays. Dalton Varsho next up for the Blue Jays. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3.
No, that's a ball.
And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. Not far out of the zone, but it was a ball. So they'll lose their first challenge. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a foul out of play.
That's a ball.
Klein is just 1 strike away.
Oh.
That's off the mark. And now it's 3-2. Right through there. Got him. Ball game.
This team is absolutely cooking right now. They're running off wins like it's the easiest thing in the world. Today was just like any other day for them. They show up at the ballpark and they expect to take home the W. They're playing some great baseball right now.
6-0 is how this one ends. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us for the Game of the Week.
Pa' que me la modele, ya las heridas no le duelen. Yo le traigo pa' que se revele y formemos el DNR, yeah. Porque por tu cara sé que quieres. Yo sé bien cómo tú eres. Tú tienes hombres de más, también te gustan las mujeres.
Looking for me. Just look up in the sky on them clear black nights. You see me? Scorpio child, it was written in the stars. I will be the one with 900,000 bars. Take rap there and back and right back there. Over and again, this is so not fair. You gotta sow those we don't fear. You gotta arm me, well pardon me, I'm not scared. Out my way, I'm getting a piece of paper out there. You in the now if you think think I'm not top tier. You just a dirty. I'm a dirty New Yorker who love to crack over your head. I'm over their heads. I'm over being angry and just focus the bread. Magnify my brand, larger than life. That's how we living, like I'm fresh from 1,000 nights. In that prison box, hot pot, 5-minute rice. Then I'm Germany, baiting, tossing it.
Gemini child, it was written in the stars. Born God body, you are looking at a God. Went to A&D, Mad P, formed Mark. The rest history, you know we took it mad far. Rap dude, travel the world like Nat Geo. Work myself through the matrix, a black Neo. Got real, had to pack torpedo.